Hey, this is Sports Radio 910's Gary Hess along with Gary Criswell. We're here at Vic Kreider Stadium in Highland Springs, where tonight the Springers nearly knocked from the ranks of the unbeatens, but survived, beating Lee Davis in triple overtime, 19-16. Springers found a way, but the Confederates were very impressive.
You know, Gary, they tell me, and I missed the game, but my predecessor, Al Rinaldi, used to talk about there was a game in the 70s between Lee Davis and Highland Springs that was one of the greatest high school games ever played. And you've seen a couple, and we've both seen a couple that were good. And I will tell you, I don't know about the greatest games being played, but there's going to be a lot of talk, and there's going to be a lot of memories, some good and bad, about this game way down the road in both communities of Highland Springs and out in Mechanicsville.
Let's start with Lee Davis. Very impressive tonight. The defense outstanding. This is a team that, if it can find its way into the Division V playoffs, will be very dangerous. Absolutely,
and if you're not taking notice to them now, let's just say they came in here and took the Springers, a Division VI team, at home into 3 overtimes, and they won coming back in the fourth quarter at Myrna Field against another Division V contender, Hopewell. That's not enough. Just look at the way their defense played, and a note going forward, lots of juniors on that team and a couple of sophomores even starting on defense.
There are only 3 losses this year to the teams ranked in the top 4, Hermitage, Varina, and Highland Springs. Now for the Springers, they find a way to win. They get it done on a night where they didn't play their best football, and that says something also.
It does say something, and again, DJ Johnson, the guy that kind of, really the straw that stirs the drink, had an off night, and that was, I think that was telling for the Highland Springs offense. But they somehow managed to get 103 yards of offense and get a win out of it.
I know. Amazing. The natives got restless. It's been a week where they faced adversity. They faced adversity tonight, but they still stand here 7-0.
And, you know, we were talking before the game, Coach Johnson was worried about Lee Davis's ability to drive you off the football, impose their will on you. And I looked at him and I said, well, don't you think eventually if you get where you want to be as far as the playoffs are concerned, you're not going to see that? And he smiled and he said, yeah, might as well try to get used to it tonight. I'm not sure they figured out exactly how to go toe-to-toe against the football team, but they certainly solved Lee Davis enough to win.
3 weeks from tonight, it's Highland Springs and Varina. That'll be our game week 10 on Sports Radio 910. We're both already looking forward to that one. Next week, though, Hermitage, now alone atop the Colonial District after handling deep run tonight, faces Godwin in our game of the week. We
get a chance to settle the Colonial District Championship race because certainly the Hermitage will be in a position to get just a vice grip block on that. But I'm looking forward to the crew at Godwin and to see Mr. Four Lines.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and that'll be our game of the week next Friday night. High school football, we've got it covered for you at Sports Radio 910 and sportsradio910.com. He's Gary Criswell. I'm Gary Hess. Good night.